it's a cool feeling, you know. It didn't hit me right away when I first had that talk with my manager, and then when I first signed the paperwork. But you know, all my friends and family reaching out, you know, my Instagram, Twitter was blowing up, you know, with everybody, you know. And but I do believe like the lower steps of independent ball, they do have a place. You know, I learned how to be professional. I learned, you know, what it was like to be, you know, to go through some adversity, to be able to, you know, become the player and the person that I am today. I'm excited to go up to Canada. I know we go play a Canada series. I've never been up to Canada. We go drive up to Quebec, and I've heard Quebec's a great city to play in. I heard the atmosphere is insane. Traveling to play baseball was my favorite part. You know, even when I was in Salisbury, you know, we made it to 3 regional tournaments. That was my favorite part, you know, of the year was, hey, we're getting on a bus, we're going to, you know, different parts of the country that I've never seen before. You know, that was my favorite part. So anywhere I go, you know, we'll be going to Evansville, Ohio, you know, Lake Erie, Canada, like I was talking about, Gateway in St. Louis. You know, I'm excited to see new parts of the country when we go play. It was the hardest year of my life for that rehab between 2020 into 2021. But I also had a very kind of easy rehab considered from the people that I've talked to that have gone through Tommy John surgery. You know, I never had any problems with my elbow or anything like that. You know, I had some soreness here and there between like the bicep or my shoulder or whatever, but it was nothing ever, you know, long lasting, no setbacks or anything. And I was able to face live hitters 11 and a half months after I had surgery, which was pretty cool, you know. But the rehab process is no joke, you know, and I followed it. I followed everything, whether it was my lifting program, my throwing program, my, you know, physical therapy, followed everything to a T, and I was able to get myself back, which was good. The biggest memories that I have, man, are just like the days where we would, you know, either the warm-up routine that we would have before a game, or, you know, in the locker room with the guys after, you know, a big win, or the bus trips down to the regional tournaments, or wherever we were traveling to play that weekend, you know, or just like going to Commons to go grab lunch or dinner with the team, or hanging out, you know, on the weekends like that. That's what I really miss is my teammates. You know, I miss a good Coach Sire speech after a bad practice or after a bad loss, you know, because he was always good to fire you up after. Because I still stay in touch with a lot of the alumni that I used to play with, and we were all like, hey, Salisbury's playing, you know, at 4 o'clock, so we'd all, you know, get on and watch, and we would end up having like little Zoom calls or FaceTime calls to talk about the game and stuff like that, or we were all texting back and forth. So even though, you know, most of us don't even know the guys who were playing or met them, we've never even met them, but we were still rooting for them. Because Coach Sires, he would always talk about, because back in, you know, 2018 or 2017, before we would go make a run, before the season would start, he'd always say, you know, if we do get a chance, you know, to go to the World Series and we end up winning, it's not going to be because of the group here. It's going to be because of the groups and all the alumni that came before, you know. So it was cool to see that, you know, we kind of helped lay the foundation, and, you know, we're able to pass on the culture of being a Seagull and what it means to be a Salisbury baseball player, because that's something that will follow you for the rest of your life.